Hey everybody, welcome back. So, what do you work on? What should you work on? This is the question I keep getting from from the junior developers or people who are just breaking into the field. And I thought I'll make a quick video, but very quick video explaining what the process should be like if you are in the same boat as these people. So, first things first, what are we trying to do here? We have a project, okay? Well, let's say you're working on let's say what's interesting type of site. Let's say typical e-commerce website. Okay, e-commerce website that takes payments from PayPal or Stripe, stores the information into the database, sells the products, and then maybe sends a customer an email saying that you have purchased this product and you can download whatever. It could be an ebook. Okay, so let me just repeat that. It's an e-commerce site where you allow the customers to download ebooks, for example. If they make the payment and you send them the link to the ebook, obviously, and then obviously you store some of the information in the data, like you ask them to register, um, and just basic things like that. Okay, so now the thing is that once you've done what I just described, you create a page, you show the products coming from the database, let the user choose the product, let them make the payment. Let's say they can just only buy one product at a time. They make the payment, you send them the link. Okay, maybe they can log in and see the information in the dashboard. So let me just raise the microphone here. All right, where I was. Let's say they can see the information in the dashboard as well. Simple, pretty simple site. Okay, now the problem is, here's the biggest problem that most of you are going to face. Once you have built this, what I just described, which is a very basic version of an e-commerce website. Okay, it is e-commerce, just lighting here, but it's a very basic version. Okay, now the problem with that is you're gonna kind of stop progressing. You're gonna hit a wall where you'll realize that there is nothing to do. What do I do now? What do I do then? Can somebody tell me what to build next? Your problem is not that you don't have enthusiasm, you're not willing to work, you don't have time and all that. It seems to me your problem is that you don't know what to do next. So if I just came to you like, um you know what, here's the list of tasks, like take the list of tasks, and just go through them. Here's the feedback on what you build, and the new things I want you to build on top of what you have, and build them. Okay, so you go through the tasks one by one. Good. That is your problem. You don't have a list of tasks, a list of 20, 30, 40 feedback tasks that you can work on now to improve that product and to add new functionality. Because maybe you start with task one, then you go task two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and before you realize you've done 50 tasks. You kind of reiterated, reinforced some learning. You kind of gone back to the code and fix few things that you had to fix. So you kind of clean up the code, you pushed it up and all that. And now you kind of getting into it. When you get feedback, you kind of start to get into it. Um, so that is what where most people get stuck. That's my understanding. So now I'm gonna tell you something really crazy, and I apply this, and like honestly, I apply this to side projects that I do. So I'm not making this up. Okay, you can literally go to an existing site. For example, like we said, we're building a e-commerce website. You can go to Amazon, see how Amazon works. Click there, see what happens when you click on the orders. What do they show? What's the information do they show? Now let's say you build the orders page and you can list the orders to the user, which is good. User can log in and they can see their orders. But the problem is, what about downloading the orders? How do they download? Can they export the orders? If you go on Amazon, they allow you to do that. So if you had looked at Amazon, yeah, you could have implemented the same functionality on your task list. Now, this is what I'm saying. You can kind of make up the tasks. Okay, this sounds stupid. Okay, it sounds stupid. But if we're gonna learn, and we don't have other people around us to tell us what to do, feedback and all that, we have to kind of use our imagination. I can literally go on anything, even the things that are new to me, even the things that are new to me, and I can just write 10, 20, 30 tasks straight away pretty quickly. Okay, sometimes I have to think, sometimes I have to look at other side, how are they doing it. If my side don't have this, then I'll add it to my task list, and soon enough I'll start to criticize my stuff. Oh, the heading is too big. Oh, it doesn't work well on the phone. When I export, it's too slow. It doesn't allow to allow exporting the information in Excel. It just gives me some text that's not formatted. I need the stuff in Excel, and I can create a task list of lots of tasks. And if I just take a time to create these tasks and then I start working on them, let's say I work on 50 tasks now. From an e-commerce site that only allowed you to do one or two things, now it allows you to do six or seven things because you just made up the tasks, and that can be used to learn a lot. You don't have to go to other person or anybody. Okay, look at what's out there already and try to replicate that. And then if you don't want to do that, that's fine as well. You can also just look at your site, what you build. Oh, I would love to have this, I'd love to have this on the site. Oh, this is wrong, this doesn't make sense, this is too slow. Oh no, forget the technicality. Okay, just open your brain, like just let it go, and write the list of tasks for feedback, things you like, things you don't like, things you would like to have, and just go crazy with it. You can do it, trust me. You can, once you write five tasks, then the other five tasks are going to come to your mind based on the first task, because you're kind of digging into it. So that's my solution. If you're trying to learn something and um, you hit a wall where you just don't know what to build next, the problem is when you don't know what to build next, you're going to abandon that project, you're going to move to the next, and then the next. You really are never you're really never going into the details of things, the nitty gritty, the edge cases and all that. And the only way you can do that is if somebody else gives you feedback, or what I just told you, right? It's just makeup, just anything. Look at the existing sites and all that. So that's what I gotta say. Like I said, it's a 6 minute video. I gotta go, and yeah, but let me know what you guys think, and yeah, ask me questions in the comments. I'll be happy to help, and obviously do subscribe to the channel if you like these sort of videos. Catch you guys next time.